The Native Americans say that blindness is a blessing in disguise. And I think that's true. It can crush you and defeat you, but you kind of have to meet it, greet it, and defeat it. I've lived a tragic, magnificent life altogether. You know, going blind at 15, my mom raised me, I didn't have a father. Went through college when nobody went to school, being handicapped. I was one of the first blind people ever to come to New Mexico State before there was, talking computers and speech systems for the blind. Actually, I've been painting all my life, but went full-time about 25 years ago. So the art is a therapy for me. Without my books that I write and my art, I just don't know what I would do. Sit home, watch TV, I guess, It's definitely abstract. I see things in dreams in color, and I sketch it like the next day or 2 days later. And I use a lot of finger painting, very little brush strokes. So my paintings are very large and full of bright colors. And I like circles, and I like mountains, so I make, like a sun, a circle from a coffee can. It's pretty cool. And I use mountains for my kids, Maria and Michael. I use the letters M and M for the mountains. I got a phone call from New Mexico State, and they said, "Are you going to be around for homecoming? You won the 2014 Distinguished Alumni Award." So Danny invited me to his press box. On the phone, people Google my art. And he was talking about how he loved art. He wanted to get together with me and buy some art and put it up on all the blank walls in New Mexico State. So I've donated 5 paintings so far to New Mexico State, but these 2 that we're going to show today are in memory of Danny. And, I don't know him well, but that conversation I had with him and a couple afterwards, he was a very nice man. He was a patron of the arts, and he was just very interested in my life story, my struggle. Here we are 3 years later, but that's okay. Very abstract. You're not going to see Native American dancers. You're not going to see Danny, kicking the football, but they are bright colors, and that's how my mind's eye sees it. I cannot realistically paint Danny or a place kicker or a Native American dancing. So I'd pick out the colors and the motions, and both paintings have a lot of motion in it. If you want to learn more about my life story, you can go to georgemendoza.com. There's 3 words to any dream that you have, whether it's a writer or artist, and it's persistence, persistence, and persistence. An artist's life is sometimes isolated, and it's full of rejections. I've done like 1,200 paintings, but only 75 are in my traveling art show. But that's good, that's okay. If you're going to be a writer, you have to write. If you're going to be a painter, you have to paint. And definitely when I was a runner, I had to run. You can't just talk about it. You actually, it's action, you have to do it.